What's up, gang? Welcome to the cockpit. I'll be your pilot tonight. Man, I apologize. My apartment, our air conditioning broke, so I'm going to be sweating like a pig this entire time. So, deal with it. Oh man, lots to talk about. We got McCagnon getting canned. We got Gase running stuff. We got, what else we got going on? Lee got traded. So much stuff. What do I got on my hair? I got a little fuzzy on my hair. Oops. Oh man. So we'll work this the same way we do every live stream. We're going to do some comment questions. Oh, my screen is blurry. I'm trying some new settings out because last time I had some issues with some of the streaming. So we're going to give this a go. Let me know if it's still blurry. Let me know what's coming in. Give me some feedback here. I may have to change some settings for future stuff, so bear with me. But like I said, we're going to do this the same way we do all our live streams. We're going to do comment questions for the first half hour, and then we will open up the phone lines to the nation. This cockpit is brought to you in part by Hoegaarden, my beer of choice. Still blurry. Still blurry. Why am I still blurry? Sorry. It may have to... Is it like really bad or is it like just slightly blurry? Not that bad. I can see fine. Alright. GD. Thank you, GD. Appreciate that. So I apologize. I'm going to be having a little bit of dinner. At the same time, because I just got home from work. My beautiful fiance made some nachos, and I can't let them go to waste. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's jump into the comments. Oh, Matthew, I can't say that on the live stream. Who cares about Lee? Our offense is going to score points like it's 98 because Gase has a legitimate quarterback here. Absolutely true. I think Darnold is the truth. You guys know that. I've been preaching this the whole, really since last year. I thought he was going 1 overall, but yeah, no. I think this is a big-time year for Gase, especially now that he's moved on from Lee and he's gotten McCagnon fired. Obviously, there was a lot of rumors. I don't know. You should do Skype video calls, so if people troll, we know who they are. Ooh. I want to do Skype call-ins, but I'm not exactly sure how to do it. I figured out how to do this, trying to fine-tune this as best I can, and then maybe I'll jump into some other stuff. My buddies over at Hashtag Sports wanted to collab and do a cockpit, so I have to definitely meet up with them. If you guys haven't checked out their channel, Hashtag Sports, lots of fun. Definitely, those nachos look A+. Babe, I love you so much. Just got home from leg day. Just got home from leg day. Took a shower, so my legs hurt like hell. But it's all good. Can't skip leg day. Haven't been to the gym in legitimately been to the gym probably a few years. I've walked on the treadmill a few times. Did you hear the rumor about the Bell trade? Don't believe it. You! My buddy, JMG. Did I hear about it? Of course I heard about it. Did you see my video I put out? Watch the video. I'll give you a little bit of a thing. I don't believe it. I don't buy it for a second. You're telling me Adam Gase did not want to pay Le'Veon Bell that much money to be on our team. So now John Clayton seems to think that we want to pay him that much money to not be on our team? How does that make any friggin' sense one way or the other? That makes no sense at all. John Clayton is a fucking moron. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to curse. Just think he's really stupid. I hate mainstream media. That's one of the reasons why I started this channel, because I want a higher educated Jet fan. I want you guys to get some knowledge and learn that the media is a load of bullshit. What do you think, Gase? Do you think Gase will give Bell a lot of touches? Yes, I do. I think they may, start out light to get him kind of back into the swing of things, but I think he's going to see a lot of touches. I think he's going to be our main weapon. It wouldn't shock me if we got 1,000 yards out of him and 500 receiving yards, maybe. Let's call it 1,500 yards total out of Bell. Yeah, see, all you guys know the rumor's bullshit. It's a load of shit. Doesn't make any sense. It was crazy. I had to go to my future sister-in-law. Graduated law school. Congratulations, Julia. I had to go to the graduation Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of last week. And as soon as I was making one video, McCagnon got fired right at the end of it. And I was like, ah, damn it. I got to do this. And then Lee gets traded. I didn't get time to make a Lee video because I've been busy doing work and doing other stuff. So I apologize. I have not been as prompt on some of my videos, but still like to have fun. Good job, Becca. Spot on the nachos. Steven, you just earned brownie points. It's a good man right there. Yeah, no, the Lee trade, I don't think we got enough. For a 6th round pick in 2020, are you high? Why would we do that? Why would you not keep him on the team and just see if you could find a role for him? At the very worst, I feel like that's better as a depth player. And then you let him walk at the end of the year. I mean, we're going to have a lot of cap space, so we probably wouldn't get a compensation pick for him. I don't even know if someone's going to pay him enough to get us a compensation pick for him. But, yeah, I don't know. Ooh. Someone's from, like, China. I see some wingdings on there. What do we got? Do you not want GM who knows importance of O-line? No, I would love a GM that knows the importance of the O-line. We haven't addressed the offensive line, like, at all. Edoga is going to be competing for a starting slot. I don't know if he starts right away. It depends what happens with Shell. If Shell's not ready to go, I think Edoga is going to start, and then Beachum will be on the other side. But if Edoga can take over for either one of those guys, ideally he takes over for Beachum, and then Shell, gets healthy and he stays too. But both our offensive tackles, I think, are free agents at the end of this year. So we got to make sure Edoga is hopefully somewhat good. How do I think Edoga will do? I think we'll be fine with him. I mean, we're lucky that Darnold is a very mobile quarterback in the sense that, like, he can take some pretty big hits and move around outside of the pocket a lot. So it'll help the offensive line. Oh, I'm dropping some salsa. It'll help the offensive line by kind of creating more time than they would otherwise give him. I think if we had anyone else back there last year, they would have been dead in the water. So it's kind of a good thing for Darnold, good thing for the offensive line. They each sort of help each other out a little bit. Steven, just had my 4-year anniversary. I know the rules. Steven, you're a good man. I like you. Treat your lady right. Make you nachos. Nah, she puts up with a lot. I shouldn't talk with my mouth full. She's probably cringing right now. She gets on my case about talking with my mouth full. But I love hearing the sound of my voice. And I think you guys like hearing the sound of my voice. Not really the sound of my laugh. You guys make fun of my laugh. That's all right. Be right back, bro. My Discord is blown up. Something just happened in the NFL. I think I'll keep you posted. Let me know what's going on. I should probably get my phone. Oh, damn. Pause. Phone break. I don't think I got anything. Let me know. Whatever. All right, what else we got going? I feel like McCoy would go to the Browns or the Pats, sadly. Isn't McCoy on... McCoy's still on the Bills, isn't he? Why would he go to the Pats? Are they talking about cutting him? Oh, Gerald McCoy. Derp. Sorry. I don't know, dude. Tyson, man, I love my fellow Jets community. Dude, we are a family. There's a whole lot of, like, hate and terribleness in the media, and we gotta stick together as Jet fans. There's a lot of bullshit going around. Media is always trying to skew things. Manish Mehta, or Meta, or whatever, however you pronounce his name. Garbage. Absolute garbage. He was like, 100% Max staying. I don't know why everyone's bringing it up. That was like April, like end of April. Then 3 weeks later, it's been known for like four months that there's been tension and they might let go and da 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 da. He's a load of crap. I don't like him. He's just upset that Heimerdinger and Maccagnan are no longer there to feed him like all this information. So he's pretty upset. All right. Let's see what else we got in there. McCoy just got released by the Bucks. I don't know, dude. I haven't done enough research. I'm okay with kind of rolling with who we have outside of like getting some linemen, specifically a center. So that's sort of my my take as far as that goes. In your eyes, what's the percentage chance Manning becomes the GM of the Jets? God, that would be such a Jets move, and I would be pretty upset if it happened, because I want someone with like a track record. So like, I really want Joe Douglas or Scott Pioli, or even like, is it Daniel Jeremiah or whatever, the draft guy? I would take any one of them over Peyton Manning, and I love Peyton Manning. I like him a lot, but I don't know his like recruiting skills. I don't know his scouting skills. Is this stuff that he's going to be good at? Because we've already had one person that can't draft. I don't need a second one. I would love to bring him in as like a VP or like, you know, president of football operations or something like that. Ooh, God, belches. Maybe we can pick up a decent center during Final Cut week. Yeah, Edward, I agree. I think that's probably what's going to wind up happening. There's a lot of players that are going to get cut, because I think you go from like 99 players down to like 53. And I don't know if there's a center right now that I project to get cut. Maybe the one from Green Bay, but even then, he was really good last year. I think it was Ryan Lindley. And if he goes, because they just took one in like the second or third round of center, but I think they'll hold on to him and let the younger guy play guard or something. Daniel Jeremiah was only a West Coast scout. Not enough experience. Dude, it's got to be better than Maccagnan. I don't know. Man, I backed Maccagnan a lot. I was always like, you know, at least some of his stuff made sense. Like, there was a thought process kind of in place. Like, I get the Lee pick. The Lee pick kind of made sense to me. I raise this up. I'm feeling really short today. I understand the Lee pick. We had slow linebackers. You go out, take the best linebacker in the best defense in the country. You just didn't pan out. You know, it is what it is. It happens. The Hackenberg pick, that draft was friggin' abysmal. That was terrible. The Hackenberg pick, definitely not a good idea. Oh, God, I gotta get something that's not fur on the inside. This thing sucks in the summer. The Hackenberg pick, there's like only 3 quarterbacks that have ever really panned out outside of like the top half of the second round. And Hackenberg was taken in the bottom half of the second round. He was taken like 54th or something like that. And the fact that they thought that player, was going to be a starter has me concerned more than anything. But we got Darnold, all's forgiven. How about having Peyton as a QB coach, Joe Douglas as GM? Why would Peyton do that? Does Peyton want to be a GM or a quarterback coach, or is he good with like, yo, I want to be president because I have enough clout and you guys are desperate and you're gonna make me president, or you're gonna make me GM, or you're not gonna get me? Because why would he be a quarterback coach? I think we would just get McCown. So we not trading Bell at all, or still a chance? I would say there's a very, very small chance. Like, very close to zero. And I don't mind looking foolish, because I think that would be completely stupid. And Gase didn't want to pay Bell to be on this team for that much money. Why would they want to pay Bell to not be on this team with that much money? It just doesn't make sense to me. So that's sort of my whole like thing for that. Leggett, man, I want to see a little bit more out of Leggett. I love Herndon though. I'm a big Herndon guy. I drafted him in my Pick'em league or in my Dynasty league. I apologize for anyone that's listening to this afterwards. You're just hearing me eat and drink. Will Enunwa, Anderson, Herndon, and Crowder be enough for Darnold in the passing game? Yes. Absolutely. Because the Jets also have Le'Veon Bell. And that is a passing threat. He is a wide receiver that plays out of the backfield. So by far, I think Darnold's going to be fine. As long as we stay healthy. You know, if Enunwa gets hurt, Anderson goes down with an injury, or gets suspended for something stupid, you know, Herndon's already missing a few games. So this is going to be a little rough. What are the chances Robbie Anderson gets traded? I don't know. I mean, if he pisses Gase off, I guess I could see it, but we're paying him like next to nothing. I'd like to hold on to him. I think Leonard Williams is as good as gone, though. That's my gut feeling. I love Leonard, but I don't think he's staying. We have like, what do we got, 26 million left in cap? Somewhere in that ballpark? We got that much left. Would I take Sue for 1 year? I don't think so. Would I be mad if Leo got traded? I'd be bummed if he got traded, I think. Now, that said, if we're not going to hold on to him, trade away. Get rid of him. Because you got to get the assets. But I don't think anyone's trading for him for $14.2 million. I don't think we'd get enough for him. I'd rather keep him and hopefully, you know, have a good season out of him. I think we have too much committed in Quinn and Williams and Henry Anderson for us to really hold on to him. OTAs, any news? Dude, I'll be honest, I have not been up to date on the OTAs. It's tough because like reporters that go to them are like, oh, this guy looks great. He just made a catch in shorts and no one's hitting him and they're not playing defense. Of course he's going to look good. Like this isn't the time to like figure that out. I think that's why players are starting to realize like, oh yeah, you know what? I don't need to show up to these things because like I get myself in better shape and like it's not mandatory. Like, do you want to go to work when you're not supposed to? No. I get it. What else we got in there? Did we sign Williams to his contract? I don't think so, Cooper. Cooper, I know you've been in the last few live streams, and I have not acknowledged you. Cooper was our first recipient of a t-shirt in one of our giveaways. I think it was 2,000 subscribers, right, Cooper? I think that's what it was. I was pretty stoked. Cooper hit me up, and I was like, yo, Cooper, let me get you a shirt. Did you guys see my last video? What do you guys think of the towel? I don't know if I'll actually be allowed to make that towel because of the sizes of the images that I have to use. the gaze at my cooter towel. Oh, God. I'm probably going to get in trouble for that one. They probably won't let me do that. But I'll try if I can make it. One lucky person at 4,000 subscribers is going to get it. Or they'll get a shirt. I might go back to a shirt if I have to. But you guys do what you want to do. What do you think about all the reporting around Gase and Bell is just because it's a slow week in the offseason? No, I think it's because it's still pretty big news. Like, I don't like that Bell and Gase are not on good terms, or at least there's a tension there in some capacity. And I would prefer Gase to just call Bell up and just be like, yo, dude, I apologize. I didn't want to spend that much. Not on you, just not on any running back. And you know what? Now that we have you, I'm really stoked to have you, and we're going to go win some playoff games or win some football games. And that would be what I would want that conversation to be like. Be like, look, this was prior to us signing you. You know, I'm 100% on board with you, and just smooth it over. I'm a big fan of, you know, when there's drama, and there's drama in the workplace. We had an orientation at my job last year, and there was some tension between a few employees. And I just threw a monkey wrench into the entire thing, and I called them out on the spot with, like, all these different people there. And we hashed it out right in there, like, within 20 minutes. Not even, 15 minutes. And I'm a big fan of just getting it out of the way, just like, yo, this was awkward, I apologize, I screwed up, or, like, this is why we're going to do it, and you're going to listen. And, you know, that's my 2 cents on that. What do we got in there? What do we got in the comments? How many yards do you think Sam Darnold will throw for? I bet he breaks our franchise record, which I think is like 4,000 yards. So that would be my guess. Please, God, bring Rex back. I love Sexy Rexy. God, if he had a GM that could draft and Rex could just kind of stay out of the whole process, I would love to have Rex back. I really liked him. He was a fan, and we got to watch a fan run the team. And that was the most passion I've ever seen on a football field. The only thing is he put such a big target on all our backs that, like, it was just nauseating. It was like, oh, we're going to win the Super Bowl this year. It's like, no, Rex. Like, really, we kind of stink. Like, and we all kind of know it. So that was a little frustrating. But I love me some Rex. I think the Johnsons love Rex too. I think they would. I don't know if they'd bring him back, but you know, I think they definitely love him. What do we got? People should show up to OTAs to improve team chemistry. Quarterback, wide receivers, O-line, building chemistry. Same with D-line, cornerbacks, and safety. It's not all about getting in shape. This is a team sport. Garcus, I agree. I think in a perfect world, that is a perfect situation. I think the NFL really screwed up on the last collective bargaining agreement outside of the rookie pay scale, and I think that's why you're seeing such an issue with these. And honestly, yeah, chemistry is a big thing, but I'd rather have our guys be healthy going into the year and have them work on chemistry like in season. That's my only thing. I don't want to see injury. If Bell goes down with an injury in OTAs, I'm going to go on a midget punching rampage, and I apologize for all you midgets that are watching right now. I don't want to be rude, but maybe I should say child punching rampage. Maybe that'll get me demonetized. Are there any cornerbacks you want the Jets to get? I'll be honest, and I think I said it in my pre-draft videos. I'm cool with rolling with the cornerbacks we have, even free agent wise. I would have loved to bring back Mo Claiborne because I think our pass rush hurt our corners more than our corners hurt themselves. Ooh, I like this topic. Big Green. Coaches need raises and need to be part of the cap. I completely agree. Honestly, I think quarterbacks should be taken out of the cap. Figure out whatever you got to figure out. And they should definitely... He's still there? Claiborne's still with us? He was on a 1-year deal. Did we get him back? I'd be happy if we got him back. Roberts is a beast. See, I don't know if he's a beast, but I like Roberts. I'm cool with giving him a shot. Why not? Zach, are you ever not eating or burping like damned? I'm usually not eating. This is a first for me. I got home literally 20 minutes before this thing kicked off. So I had to throw together a little thumbnail, and then I had to throw together some other stuff. And I had to set up the camera, and I had to switch over from from Mac to Windows to put all this stuff around. But I'm gonna keep drinking. I'm gonna keep having my water. I'm gonna have to strip down. It's freaking hot. It's like 80 degrees in this apartment right now, and we're on like the 4th floor, so it's a top floor. So all the heat rises, and then the sun goes down like right here. So it all just cooks into our window, and it just like really hot. It's like 80 something degrees right now. I agree with your assessment on salary cap. They should allow one offensive player and one defensive player immune from the salary cap. That would be really cool. You know what, Edward, what I really wanted to see? I brought this up a few years ago. I probably should have made a video about it too, but I don't think... People don't like videos that I make with the salary cap because I don't think they understand it. I really love the salary cap. But I would love to see a hometown discount for homegrown players. So if you draft, say, Sam Darnold, I would love to see, pick a percentage, whatever it is, 20%, 10%, whatever, of his salary does not go against the cap. So we could match whatever the highest offer is and get a 10% savings on our cap, or he could, try to get the same cap percentage that he would get on another team, but get 10% more from us. So, there's a few different ways that could work. Owners aren't going to want to do that because that just means more money. Or, I don't know. I would love to see a hometown discount for hats on in the cockpit. Yeah, Tony! I would like to see some type of hometown discount for players that are grown. And I think that, or no, you know what? Not even just homegrown players. The team that holds the expiring contract of a player gets some type of discount for re-signing them. So that way you see more trades because there's more of a benefit for the team that's trading for them because there's less salary cap implications. So draft picks get traded more. I think you'd see more action at the trade deadline. Things that you don't generally get to see now. Although the last 2 years, I think we've actually seen a pretty decent amount of activity in trades that we didn't really get to see before. So whatever they're doing now is kind of working. Best case scenario, the Jets do what the Giants did, trade a pass rusher, Leo, for an O-lineman. If someone's willing to do it, I'd do it in a heartbeat. I love you, Leo, but we need linemen. Do you know of any possible cuts that the Jets could go after, preferably O-line, or do you think we just rock with what we got? We'll be active. We will be active on cut down day. But I have no idea who's going to get cut yet. It's too hard to tell. There's 93 players. I mean, if you go into, so I did a lot of research pre-draft, going into every team's fan forum and just seeing who they wanted to get rid of, who they wanted to draft. And I kind of worked my way up from Arizona's pick all the way back to the Patriots pick. And it was really cool because I got to see a lot of different takes on things. And believe it or not, because I did it that way, I was the one that won the mock draft contest. So you guys could kick rocks. You guys could go kick rocks. I should probably have this fan faced on me. Turn that around a bit. Get some air. There we go. All right. Got a little bit of a breeze going. If it's making any noise on the microphone, I apologize. Let me know. Not my intention, just trying to stay cool. I fell asleep with ice packs on my head last night. Ooh, last night. Game of Thrones. Any Thrones fans in here? What are you guys thinking? I'm upset it's over. I didn't see that ending coming. All right, 8:30. You know what that means. We are going to the phone lines. All right. Phone lines are open. So if you would like to call in and talk some stuff, you just want some dating advice, whatever. GT's never seen Game of Thrones. The first 4 or 5 seasons were awesome. Did you see the signed petition to reshoot? I did. I had like $1 million, I think. It was about reshooting the last season. They rushed it. Kind of sucks. That'll never happen. Oh, man. Dude, it is hot. I feel like these live streams will be better once we get into the season and stuff's actually going on. Because right now people are like, oh, dude, it's nice out. I'm going to go get ice cream. I was a Game of Thrones fan, not after this season. I unsubscribed from HBO. Well, guess what? That's what I'm doing, too. The season's over. It doesn't matter. Oh, no.
Call from
Eddie.
To accept, press 1.
What's up, dude? Welcome to the cockpit.
Hey. Yeah, we're thinking about a lot of the same things there.
What are you thinking?
Well, I liked what you said about the cap, like there should be a quarterback exemption, and then I commented that we should have one from offense and one from defense.
I like that. That's a cool idea.
Well, here's my thinking on it.
Okay.
This way, in the situation the Jets were in, where they just got Quinnen Williams, but they still have Leonard.
Yeah.
Now they don't have to just blow Leonard out because of cap space. They get to keep one guy on his second contract. Because, the rookies, they get paid decent, but not the way they used to.
Yeah,
I mean, it used to be crazy. These guys would get these insane contracts. They never took an NFL snap in their life.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm an older guy, so I remember back with Peyton Manning and Ryan Leaf. Everyone was wondering who they were going to take first.
Yep.
I mean, there actually was quite a question back then as whether it was going to be Ryan Leaf first or Peyton Manning second.
Yeah.
A lot of people forget that.
It's crazy.
But, I mean,
it's crazy to think
you have
that
to give these guys $10 million and they've never took an NFL snap.
And that's probably like $10 million a year, too, because you're thinking, what did Sam
no,
Bradford...
I'm saying they used to give the first-round pick. It was the damn lottery back then.
Oh, yeah. Well, Sam Bradford got $50 million or whatever, and then the next year Cam Newton came out and got 25 right after the salary cap thing was put in place.
Right, and Cam was worth the 50, and the other guy wasn't worth shit.
Oh, yeah. No, it was crazy. But
I just think with the talent that this team has this year,
yeah.
Oh, God, I'm just jonesing for Rex to be back.
Oh, God, I love Rex so much. I really do.
Why do you think I said that? Just get that bug-eyed, pedophile-looking Gase out of there. I mean,
oh, my God.
He looks certifiable.
He looks like he should be institutionalized.
I really hope he does good. But, I mean, he just looks out of his mind.
Yeah, I mean, he looks deranged. He looks like he was, like, bitten by a rabid raccoon or something. And just like...
And I know he's smart. I mean...
Yeah, dude, he's an intelligent dude.
The other thing is this Maccagnan thing. I just want to put my 2 cents in on this.
Yeah, go for it.
Thing. I would have let him stay this year. I would have kept Darren Lee this year.
Yep.
I want to see what Greg Williams could have done with his Darren Lee.
Yeah, me too.
I think with CJ there and, what is it, Avery?
Mm-hmm.
Our other middle linebacker.
Yeah, Avery Williamson.
Inside linebacker. Yeah. I think with those two guys and Coach Williams, I think they would have whipped Darren Lee into shape. At the very least, they could have maybe moved Darren back as an extra safety. I think Darren Lee's got the speed to be a safety.
I think he could have been a strong safety. I think you could make that argument. I think the whole thing of him only getting traded for a sixth and only costing us. Look, his cap hit was what, $1.8 million, I think, this year, and because we traded him, we're still gonna have to sign a player. It's gonna cost us $500,000 to sign someone.
Could you imagine if Williams coached him up?
Yeah.
We might have gotten a third or fourth round pick from next year.
Yeah. No, I mean, I would love to have traded him at the deadline.
Then if he was a bust,
yep.
Then you trade him for a 7th round pick or something.
Yeah. It's like, why not?
But
there's too much value there.
I think we're going to have the Jonathan Vilma curse. I think this guy's going to become a maniac for somebody.
I hope not, because I don't want to see it, but, like...
Well, as long as he's not in our division.
Yeah. I mean, him going... Where's he at? He's with the Chiefs, right? I think that's where he wound up
Chiefs
going.
they traded him to, yeah.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, with that coaching staff, they're going to do something with that kid.
Dude, they're really good. Andy Reid's awesome. That team lost a ton of talent. I don't know if they're going to be... Man, I don't know. I don't know if the Chiefs are going to be able to withstand the losses that they had. Because, I mean, realistically, they could lose Tyreek Hill, Kareem Hunt, Dee Ford. Who else they lose? They lost some defensive players over there.
They do have a franchise quarterback, though.
They do. Man, he's special.
A bona fide franchise quarterback.
Yo, so here's a curveball or a question for you.
This kid's insanely good.
With the Jets taking Hackenberg in 2016, do the
biggest trading mistake that I still think that's what cost Maccagnan his job, because that was the biggest boner. That was almost as bad as when they took Nugent as a kicker in the first round or something crazy like that.
Now, I agree, but do you think that the reason they passed on Mahomes and Watson at 6 and took Jamal Adams was because they believed in Hackenberg, or they liked Jamal Adams enough to take him over a quarterback? Because I think there was a few things there. I think they probably...
That's hard with Maccagnan, because Maccagnan's a big, best player on the board guy.
Yeah, I love Jamal Adams, but man, if we could have had Patrick Mahomes and 3 second-round picks...
I just bought 2 Jamal Adams jerseys. I just got 2 of the Stitch jerseys.
Oh, he's my favorite player right now. I want to get the white jersey with him.
I got the black, and I wanted to get, what are they, the limiteds? The one with the Stitch numbers?
Yeah.
I don't like the sprayed-on ones.
Yeah,
so I got 2 of them. I got the black one first, and then I got the green one. I wanted to get the white one, but the white one wasn't available in the limited until the day after I ordered the damn green one. But I want to tell all the fans out there, when you order these jerseys from the Jets Pro Shop or from Nike's Pro Shop, there are coupon codes out there. I saved 20%. So if you do the long-term shipping, I got the first jersey, the Stitch jersey, with shipping and tax, for $134.
That's not bad. That's really not bad at all, because I think the silkscreen one's like $100. I got the silkscreen.
Yeah, but with free shipping though.
Yeah, no. That's all.
Coupon code. If you use the coupon code, you get 20% off, but you lose the free shipping, so you have to wait for like the 7-day shipping.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I want to get a new jersey. I'd like to. I'm trying to figure out who I want. I think it's going to be Jamal Adams. Part of me wanted to be kind of like a tool bag and get one that said cockpit on the back.
Like I said, I'm going to wind up with all 3 Jamal Adams jerseys.
Oh yeah,
but I was actually, you should get a Quentin Williams. Get a Quentin Williams.
I like Quentin Williams. I wanted a Mangold jersey. That's what I wanted.
Wearing 95, they say.
Yeah, 95. I like it.
Marty Lyons wanted him to take 93.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I mean, he's going to be special. When you look at Quentin Williams and you look at Jamal Adams and Sam Darnold, they're all so young. It's crazy. This is a young core of players that we have, and that has me excited.
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
How did the Giants beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl when the Patriots were 18-0? What was the formula the Giants used to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl?
You got Stickum in a helmet. It was pure dumb luck. There's no reason they should have won that game.
Not just that one play. Every team has one play.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll tell you what it was. The Giants did that year better than any other team. The one thing that Tom Brady hates more than any other thing: inside pressure in his face. Tom Brady cannot handle a middle pass rush. Can't handle it. He's never been able to handle it. And the Giants, when they had Jason Pierre-Paul and all was Strahan still playing then?
The first one, yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Right.
I think they had Umanura and Kiwanuka.
Yeah.
I think that was that whole
cannot handle an in-your-face pass rush. Never been able to do it, and he'll never be. And now that he's older, it's even harder for him.
Well,
that's why Maccagnan put this guy next to Leo, because now who's going to double team? You can't double team. Now you got these 2 guys are like in talent. They're 1A and 1B. I think Quinn might slightly be better than Leo, but Leo couldn't shine because he was double teamed every single play. because the rest of the guys were,
yeah,
you know,
just
B,
so.
B minus, B players. They weren't B plus or A players. I mean, Leo's an A plus. Quinton Williams is an A plus. And I think that this kid they got, Ja'Kai Polite, I think he's going to be a secret monster.
I love him.
I think he's going to be an absolute certifiable lunatic, and he's got a chip on his shoulder. He's got something to prove to everybody.
Oh yeah, that's the thing you want to get. You want to get some guy that's just pissed off and wants to just go hard for 4 years, and then because he lost himself like $10 million.
He's going to get paid.
He'll get paid. But here's what the Jets will probably wind up doing, and I'm just going to be super preemptive on it.
Yeah, I know. They're going to trade Leo, then they'll double team Quinton all the time, then someone will chalk block Polite and hurt his leg.
See, I think what's going to wind up happening, we'll get Ja'Kai Polite. He'll play awesome for 4 years. Then we're going to franchise him once, and then we're going to trade him. It's going to wind up being like that. It'll be something he'll want a ton of money because he missed out on a bunch of money by falling into the 3rd round. And then, there's going to be some sort of dispute, and then we'll lose our pass rusher again. But that'll be in 5 years.
And the Detroit Lions will probably pay all that money.
Of course they will. All right, dude, I'm going to take another call.
Because I'm a Lions fan, too.
Oh, Lions fan. Okay. See, what do you think of Patricia?
Matty Patty?
Yeah.
He's a good coach.
Well, do you like him?
I think he's a good coach.
Okay.
I think he's smart. I mean, he played under Belichick for years.
Sure.
I mean, coached under Belichick for years. Belichick is a genius. Sorry, Jets fans. This is the truth. Coaching wins football. This is what Belichick did, except for the fact that he has Brady. Everybody else in his team is a C-plus player. Everybody. He doesn't have C players. He doesn't have C-minus players. If you can't play, you're gone. But he doesn't want the superstar. He wants a cohesive team of talented, smart players that can execute his play. That's what he does.
Now, see, I think...
He's done it always. Like guys like Teddy Bruschi wasn't the greatest. Was he really good, though? Yeah, he was really good. Everybody on that team is really good. They're not all great, but they're really good. And if you're not really good, you're fucking gone.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely true. I think it does help that he's taking half the salary. Brady taking half the salary that kind of caliber quarterback is making is a little bit of crap.
How do you think the Las Vegas Golden Knights in hockey made it to the Stanley Cup 2 years ago?
You got me. I don't watch hockey.
Because when they had their, I'm just throwing that in there. No, when they had their expansion draft,
yeah,
they weren't going to get any A talent, so they took the second line player.
Yeah.
And second line defensemen from every team. So they all had, their whole team had number 2 line players on it.
Oh, dude, that's the way to do it.
So when they went up against the one line, they were almost as good. When they went up against another team's second line, they were just as good. And then other teams' third and fourth lines, they mopped the floor with them.
Oh, yeah. No, that's the way to do it. And that's sort of the reasoning behind the whole...
That's what Belichick does. He has all this good talent throughout everything. And he doesn't overpay, so he gets to keep his talent.
Well, he understands the quarterback.
And even Brady's on board, but he's probably getting paid under the table by Kraft anyway.
That's what it is. He's got that whole, you're going to be partial owner when you're out. Don't worry. Kraft's going to be dead, and Brady's going to be like, oh, I own the Patriots now, and then, I have my Uggs.
I'm sure that's all done, and then so Tom says, well, I want to play a few more years, so yeah, I'll take a little less. Keep me protected in the pocket, and I'm good.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely...
All right, I'm going to get off the phone. We're going to let some other people talk.
All right, take it easy, dude. Thanks for calling in. Boo-doo-doo. Never said the Jets were well coached. Yeah. They've been rough. Becca! The nachos were delicious. Thank you. Oh, man. It's like 50 zillion degrees in here. What do we got going on in the comments over here? Embrace. I love you. Another caller.
Call from
Vinny.
To accept, press 1.
What's up, Vinny? I knew it was about that time.
Nothing. What's up with you?
Not too much. Hanging in there. I'm sweating my cojones off. It's really freaking hot.
Yeah, that fan must not be doing much.
No, not a whole lot. It's like, it's got a little bit. Oh, you know what? It's trying to turn on.
Well, I guess, well, it pays that I live in a basement.
I'm like in an attic right now. That's basically what it feels like. I'm on it's only one bedroom, but we're on the top floor up here. Ooh. I'm gonna have to take the hat off for a little bit. Ooh. All right, what's on your mind, Vinny?
Well, I want to be the one here to be the voice of reason. And honestly, I think I'm drunk and high enough to pass it off.
All right.
Well, the one thing people are worrying about Gase is being the interim GM, and he's going to do something stupid and drastic, and we're all going to be mad, and we're going to yell at the Johnsons to fire him. That's what everybody's automatically assuming right now.
Yeah.
But that's not going to happen, because here's the thing. Two things. One, he doesn't really have the job security to do anything drastic. Trading Darren Lee, as much as maybe you didn't want, as many people didn't want it, you're not gonna be furious over it.
Sure.
Yeah, and then cutting, they just cut Jordan Leggett. He really didn't do much.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that move. I think
he's not gonna do anything drastic because he doesn't have the job security. But also, he's gotten his second chance. But how many coaches in the NFL get a third chance?
Yeah, I guess it's not many. It's kind of
the one guy that comes to mind is Pete Carroll, and that took him between his second and his third coaching job. There was 11 years. He spent 11 years in college.
What were his stops? Back. Was it New England, then the Jets, then
it was the Jets. It was New England. He's actually the guy that was hired. He was the guy before Belichick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew he went to both teams. I wasn't sure what the order was.
Yeah, it was because he was the defensive. I think he was the defensive coordinator under one Jets coach in the '90s, and then he got promoted to head coach. Went 6-10, and they fired him. Then he coordinated for a few years. Then followed up. Then he was hired after Parcells left. And then he went to USC, won the national championship, then went to obviously we know the rest.
He won a few national championships, didn't he? Because there was one time where...
I think it was only one, actually. I think it was one in 2009, maybe, with USC.
No, it would have been earlier than that, because they won one the year before Reggie Bush came out.
I don't remember exactly what it was, but that's not the point. But here's the second thing.
Sorry, USC is like if I had to pick a college team, it would probably be USC. But, I try to stay out of, liking one particular team. Go on, sorry.
No, but here's the one thing, and here's the other thing. Mm-hmm. The other thing is that, everyone's worried they're going to trade Le'Veon Bell. A trade of that caliber is the type of trade that would require ownership's blessing before you can make a move like that. And after all the negativity in the press, especially after how the press handled the Giants trading Odell Beckham Jr., and we obviously know John Mara approved of that.
Sure.
He's not going to clear a trade for Bell after he just signed him.
Yeah, I didn't even really think about that because Chris Johnson, didn't he admit that he kept Maccagnan on because he wasn't confident in finding a head coach by himself? That was part of the whole reason why he didn't fire him initially.
I didn't actually read it. I just know he got fired, and I'm just right now. I'm just hoping for Joe Douglas. I think
that's who I want. Yeah.
Because here's the thing: is as interesting as it is Peyton Manning. I want some. I think we're tired of getting. I think as Jets fans, we're tired of getting the inexperienced candidate. Mm-hmm. We're tired of getting the guy that it is his first time around. This is his first time around. Doesn't have much experience. Between Bill Parcells and obviously Adam Gase, we haven't had a coach with prior experience.
Sure. Yeah. No. Who have we had? Herm was a first-year head coach. Mangini was a first-year. Rex was a first-year.
Al Groh, then Edwards, then Mangini, then Ryan, then Bowles.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn. So you're thinking...
I think we're just tired of the inexperienced candidate. I think Jets fans are sick and tired of people who don't really have any experience in their profession.
Yeah, I completely agree. I would definitely want to... I like the route of going experienced head coach. I would have preferred McCarthy, but now that I've seen more about Adam Gase, I'm okay with Gase.
Speaking of that, you should check this. Brett Coleman did like a breakdown of the flaws in the Packers offense under McCarthy.
Yeah, I like Coleman a lot. He's really good.
Yeah, no, that, and it was also, like, yeah, I watch him a lot. I watch some other guys, too. I can't remember who else I watched, but
you watch Jets Talk the most.
But here, also, I got another sad but true Jets fact for you.
Oh, no, you're going to break my heart again, Vinny. What's up?
The moment you realize the greatest Jets head coach and the greatest Jets GM are the same person.
The greatest Jets head coach and the greatest Jets GM. Would it be like Parcells? Was that it?
No, that's Weeb Eubank.
Oh.
He was the
Okay.
coach and GM. He's the one he drafted. He signed. He's the only GM who built a Super Bowl championship roster, and he's also the only coach who's won a Super Bowl. Makes him the best at both.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I see the whole. Now, where do you fall on the whole Namath in the Hall of Fame thing? I'm okay that he's in the Hall of Fame because it's the Hall of Fame, and he is famous, and he helped create the league into what it was today.
Oh yeah, no, I'm okay with it because people complain about it, but the thing is,
I think he's the worst quarterback in the
like
league.
Other athletes,
like in the Hall.
Like for example, like a lot of athletes have been hampered by injuries in their career that, they have borderline Hall of Fame stats.
Yeah.
But because if they were healthy, because he got both his knees destroyed. He got one knee destroyed in college, and the other knee got destroyed in the NFL.
Yeah.
If he didn't have that, if you ever watch his Football Life thing, is Joe Namath a Football Life? I think one of the players from Alabama says, it's a shame, it's a sad fact that many people never got to see him at his full potential. I saw it. It was a sight to behold.
Yeah.
And but it's a guy with a good old Southern boy accent. He's deep Southern
Alabama.
Boy. Roll Tide.
Alabama. Roll Tide. Yeah, I thought Chad Pennington was going to be really good. If he didn't hurt his shoulder, he had, I wouldn't say like a great arm, but he had a above average arm until he tore that rotator cuff, and then he just threw like fucking ducks.
Luck thing,
Yeah.
And speaking of that, I was actually watching the famous "You Play to Win the Game" speech.
Oh yeah, you love it. You play
to
win
and
the game.
I said it's hard to believe the Jets rallied after this to win their division.
Dude, we had a stretch in the 2000s where it was like playoffs, miss playoffs, playoffs, miss playoffs. And it was like every other year.
I
for
thought
like
8 to
10 years.
Probably the best decade in Jets history.
Yeah, dude, it was fun to watch. John
that's probably
Abraham
their
and
winniest decade. Considering
I would agree.
2000 was 9-7.
Yeah.
2001 was 9-7. 2002 is 9-7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 2003 was injured 6-10, I think, right? 2004 was what?
Was
that also 9-7?
We had it was a lot of 9-7. I mean, because we only won one title, right? That was with was that Pennington in 2002?
Yeah, that was after they rallied from a 2-5 start.
Yeah, it wound up being.
They rallied from a 2-5 start.
And then we versed the Colts at home.
Pennington made his midseason debut, rallied from a 2-5 start, and they just handed Peyton Manning his most embarrassing playoff loss.
Yeah, it was something like 40-0 or 44-3 or so. It was like
40-0. It was a complete shutout.
They thumped them. I remember. I don't know if I was at that game, but man, it was wild. I was stunned because everyone's like, "Oh, Peyton Manning, he's so good. Like, Jets don't stand a chance." And then just like, bah, 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 bah.
And it was their first postseason matchup since the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, I guess that would make sense.
Yeah, that's how they hyped up the whole game leading up to that.
I didn't realize that. I guess I didn't really think like Baltimore Colts and Indianapolis Colts, but I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, but like I was saying earlier, people are freaking out, but like I said, ownership is not going to clear a Le'Veon Bell trade.
Dude, I would be
They don't
pissed
want any more backlash. They're already getting hammered in the back pages. You really think they want any more backlash?
No, I think they're done. I think all the major moves have happened already, and I think we'll just
look on the bright side of this. At least now you have some more material.
That's true. I wish I had more time to film videos. I've been working so much. I did Saturday, 17-hour day. Ugh. I'm shot. I was so tired. I actually came home. Yeah, no.
I need to work more because I'm out of college. I still have my degree.
That's
I
all right.
can't afford to pay my student loans. I'm in like the absolute proverbial shithole.
No, I hear you, dude. I'm on the salary life right now, and I don't have like a 40-hour work week. It's like a 50 to 60-hour work week. And I mean, I like what I do. It's just a lot of hours, and it's a lot of time that I don't really get to spend doing things that I really want to do. Like if I worked 40 hours a week, and then I could spend an extra 10, 15 hours a week just making videos, that'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the goal. Kind of trim down some hours a bit.
Yeah, no, I was gonna ask you this. Since a while back we talked about Marvel movies, what's your favorite Marvel movie?
My favorite Marvel movie. I would say as far as like a series goes, I really like the Captain America movies. I think Civil War was really good. I liked Winter Soldier.
Oh yeah, no, Winter Soldier. That's on like that list of top 10 sequels better than the original.
Yeah, I thought Winter Soldier was really good. I liked Civil War. I liked all of them. They were all pretty good. The only ones I really didn't like, I didn't like Iron Man 3. I didn't like Thor 2, Dark Worlds or whatever.
You know, really like Thor 2, The Dark World.
Yeah,
the third one's the best one.
A lot of people didn't like Hulk. I liked Hulk because I like Edward Norton a lot. So I actually enjoyed that one. And it was also way better than the Hulk that came out prior to that.
Eric Bana.
Oh my god, that first one was terrible. It was so bad.
Hulk is staring at Moss for an hour.
Oh my god, it's just like I fell asleep probably 4 times trying to watch that first movie.
No, if you ever check out Screen Junkies.
Oh yeah.
You should check out their honest trailer for Hulk.
Oh, I'll have to watch it. I like that stuff. I thought about doing a YouTube page of because I love movies. I watch so many movies all the time, and I feel like I have a relatively good understanding of some of the concepts, but I enjoy Jet stuff more.
Yeah, no, I love it because the honest show thing is hilarious. It's like instead of Eric Bana, Eric Banana.
Eric Banana. Have you ever seen there's a YouTube channel. Oh god, what the hell's the name of it? I gotta look it up real quick. Hold on, give me a sec. Pause.
Okay.
It's I'll find it. Shit, is it on my other? I think it's on my other YouTube channel. Damn it! Yeah, there's a whole it's movie. Oh, film. Crap. I don't remember what it's called. It's like film. It's not Film Junkies. It's but they go into all these different movies and they break everything down and they do points and scores and it's really cool. I could tell you're getting bored with me.
Yeah, no, that was not the name. My favorite Marvel movie.
Oh yeah, what's your favorite Marvel movie?
I love Doctor Strange. It was one of my favorite. It was one of my favorite. It features a song from one of my favorite bands.
Yeah, what's that?
Pink Floyd.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
Yeah, it's during the car crash scene. Remember the car crash scene? The song that goes hold on. Sorry, out of tune. Hold on.
Dude, no, it's okay. No worries.
Hold on. Am I forgetting it right? I totally just derped the whole song.
Dude, it is fine. There is no Film Theory. There it is. Oh, yes.
That's it.
Film Theory. Alex Arroyo just got it. Film Theory was the name of the.
Film Theory with Matt Pat. Oh yeah,
I'm a big fan of Film Theory. I think that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, I really love Matt. I really love that guy. I love his other channel too. His original channel is Game Theory.
Yeah, I caught it on Film Theory. I didn't watch Game Theory.
Nah, he got big because of that whole Five Nights at Freddy's thing. Now that's what got him big, acknowledgement.
See, that's pretty cool. I got to get something that blows me up. I got 40,000 subs. I love every one of you guys. I'd love to get a little more.
Now I think I got it. Hold on.
One more time, then I'm hanging up on you.
Okay.
How is it the one time I want to play is like I don't remember it?
I'm giving you so much pressure. You're like, oh my God, I'm live. I'm on the air. People are watching me. And now you're just making a fool of yourself. No, I'm kidding. It's okay. I make a fool of myself all the time. Vinny, I love you. I'm hanging up on you. Boom, you've been ejected from the cockpit. Sorry. I love you, Vinny. Call in next week. I'm going to get some more water. And we're going to keep going. All right. I got some water, and I got a Mountain Dew. So, a little bit of hydration and a little bit of dehydration mixed in with a little bit of beer. Oh, we got another caller. Who we got on the line?
Call from
Grandpa Mark.
What's up, Mark? How you doing?
Wow, I can't believe you just had David Gilmour playing the guitar on your show.
Dude, I love getting the regulars. You and Vinny are like staples on this show.
Well, yeah, no, that's great, man. But yeah, no, he's really great, even though he's out of tune. Sounded just like Gilmour.
I thought that's exactly who it was.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna go on a little bit of a Jet rant.
Yep, I want to hear it.
Okay. You want to know the whole Maccagnan thing, the whole firing, to me, that was no big deal because I personally thought Maccagnan should have been gone at the end of last season along with Bowles. But
yeah, I think that's fair.
What is pissing me off is all the gossip and all the nonsense that's being leaked out of Florham Park to guys like Manish Mehta, whatever his name is, and whatever else.
I hate Manish. I think he's garbage. I think he's a terrible, terrible reporter. Samini's a little better. But
I absolutely. I can't stand the guy. But the thing, I think it was from everything that I understand. I think it was that Heimerdinger character who was feeding him all these stories.
Yep. That's what I've heard. I was actually my last video that I made. I had my sign off was like, Manish is just upset that the hand that is Brian Heimerdinger was no longer up his ass, and that's why he's spouting all these.
Yeah, no.
I mean, it's true. I think he was a puppet.
This is what I want to get at.
Yeah.
Is I don't know if you probably don't remember because you were pretty young, but I always, how I always go back and I talk about the Parcells era.
Sure.
One of the number one things that Parcells did when he came to the Jets, and he did this with every team he was ever with.
Yeah.
But I know especially about when he was with the Jets, one of the very first things he did was he put a moratorium on the media. He didn't let the players get close to the media. He even put in all kinds of new security stuff and fences and security people when they were still at Hofstra.
Yeah.
So these guys couldn't get to them. Even Belichick does this. You've watched Belichick interviews when he goes up in front of the press.
Oh yeah.
All he does is give them facts.
He just goes,
and that's it.
He like sidesteps like tough questions, but he gives them like, okay, this is it. Like answer.
Right, exactly.
Answer.
Answer. Right. He doesn't give the media extracurricular bullshit to talk about.
Yep.
And that could be poison to a team. And right now, everything that's been let out with, Gase didn't want to pay Bell all the money and all, that could be, that's absolute poison.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that was probably Heimerdinger and probably Maccagnan as they were leaving, just like, fuck you guys, I'm just going to leak everything out now. Because they were pretty tight-lipped on, like, a lot of Maccagnan stuff. I feel like we didn't really know too much what was going on outside of, like, we knew they loved Baker last year, and I mean, outside of that, I feel like it's been pretty well-kept secrets outside of, like, the Rex era. The Rex era, we knew everything that was going on with the team pretty much all the time. So it was a nice breath of fresh air to have Maccagnan there. But I don't like any of this stuff that's coming out because now you got Gase and Bowles kind of, even if they're not at odds, just the media blowing it up, the fans are going to talk about it, so it's absolutely going to become a thing at some point. And I just want Gase to go up.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but now look, when Parcells was running the team, that was one thing because that was in the late '90s.
Yeah, there was no Twitter, there's no Instagram.
Now the media is 10 times worse than it was back then because now you have social media, you have Facebook, you have YouTube, you have all this media.
Yeah.
And if Gase was smart, he would do something like that, and he would make sure that the players and his coaching staff and the front office stay the hell away from the media unless it's mandatory that they speak to the media.
Yeah, I think there's certain things. I don't know what changed in the last CBA, but I think there's probably more on-camera time. I think that's one of the reasons why Marshawn Lynch had that whole interview where it was like, I'm here because I have to be here. I'm here because I have to be here. And like he's sort of like doing that whole thing. So I think there is something to that, but it's tough because it's not even just the players. It's, not even just the coaching staff. You're talking, the towel guy that just hears something at practice or, whatever. There's all these different outlets. It's the janitor at Florham Park, he overhears something and now, it all gets out from different like little angles.
Right.
It's
absolutely. Yeah. I mean, but look, I don't know. I'm so aggravated over this whole thing, with the way people are blowing stuff out of proportion and talking about, also this nonsense with Peyton Manning. I hear one guy, I can't remember, another YouTube guy. I think he's a young kid, He's like, well, he says, I don't want to see Peyton Manning be the GM, but I'd love to see them hire him as an advisor. Like Peyton Manning is going to come here to be an advisor.
Yep. I said the same thing in my last video. I was like, I would take him as an advisor or a president or whatever, like head of president of football operations. Like, that's cool. But, like, I don't know if I trust him to be a GM. I have nothing to go on as far as his scouting history. At least with, like, Maccagnan, you could kind of be like, all right, I looked at his Texans scouting history, and it was like, eh.
But, I agree with you.
I like Peyton, and I would be totally on board with him coming on board in some capacity. But someone said...
And wait a minute, that's the other thing. People are saying that, if we hire a GM, that Gase should have nothing to do with the decision making.
It's got it. You have to have him involved.
Gase is the one that's going to help hire somebody and recommend somebody. So Gase is going to have whoever comes in here at this point is going to be like a puppet.
Did you see
Gase?
Yeah, no, I agree. Did you see there was a tweet by, I think it was Schefter today. I could be wrong. I was like half inside, doing other things and running around. And it was like the three guys that are going to be involved. It's going to be Christopher Johnson, it's going to be Adam Gase, and then there was like some other dude that I'd never even heard of, like some crazy name. Let's see if I can find it right now. I'm not going to be able to probably because it's. Yeah, I'm definitely.
I didn't see anything about.
Yeah, there's like
Schefter.
There's like a third guy that was, and maybe it was Samini. Maybe I'm just quoting Manish Mehta, and I'm just like perpetuating his bullshit. it's possible.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I was very close today to starting my own YouTube channel, and it was going to be I hate fucking Manish Mehta.
Oh God, I can't stand him. I really if there's one guy in the media that's all Jets, I cannot stand that guy. And there's part of me that wants to like reach out to some of these guys and be like, "Yo, come on to the channel," and then I'm like, "Fuck that guy." Like, no, this is why I hate mainstream media, because they get paid based on their clicks and their like people watch their report or like watch their articles and things like that. And like, meanwhile, like I guess I technically get paid for stuff like that, sort of in a roundabout way, but I get paid for like duration of people actually watching. So if I'm putting out some bullshit content and people are like, "Oh, I'm going to watch this for 10 seconds and click off," I'm not going to get anything for that. I was actually got to put out quality content to get like any kind of like, not that I make much at all, but it's...
Oh, wait a minute. Another thing that I really liked, I was watching, what's his name? I think he's on CBS. What's Chris Sims?
Oh, yeah. I like Chris a lot.
Yeah, Chris Sims was saying how he's sick and tired of teams hiring retread GMs and, in other words, what he was talking about Charlie Casserly.
Okay. Yeah.
Because Cassily was the one that Woody Johnson hired as a consultant to help find.
McCagnon.
He's the one that recommended McCagnon and recommended Bowles.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm okay with those sorts of thought processes. You just gotta know the right people. That's the thing. Look, I don't think Christopher Johnson really knows what he's doing.
I didn't even know this, but supposedly just when Johnson did hire McCagnon,
yeah,
McCagnon was on the verge of being fired from Houston.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I guess it makes sense. He really didn't have that great of a track record in Houston anyway. I think people just knew him. Yeah, what would be his big draft pick? I don't even know.
He hasn't had a great track record anyway. But what was I going to say? Before I hang up, I just wanted to say enjoy those nachos you got there, because right now you're in the honeymoon period.
Oh, they were so good, so good. I can't say I'm in the honeymoon period because I've been with this girl for, God, I gotta do math in my head real quick. Like 12 and a half years, real long time. So like, we've had our ups and downs, and we've had honeymoon period, and now it's like we're just excited, we're having fun. She's good.
Oh, okay, yeah. But you'll say once you walk out of once you get that wedding license,
yep,
you'll see she will never make you nachos again.
Babe, please make me nachos. I'll change the light bulbs. I'll clean the cobwebs. I'll like step on bugs. I'll do all the manly things.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, no, I'm on wife number 3.
Oof.
So
ouch.
Yeah, and she used to make
She made the nachos, and then it was like,
yeah.
Sorry,
so I have a little bit of experience with these things. So when no more nachos are made for you, you could say I told you so.
God damn it, Mark. Son of a bitch. Thanks for calling in, brother. I look forward to talking to you next week.
All right, bro. Take it easy.
I love Grandpa Mark. Grandpa Mark, Uncle Mark. Guess it depends how old you are. He could be my uncle. I'm almost 30, so I would peg Mark for 55. Mark, you can let me know if I'm near that, plus or minus. We'll see. Got another question. 16 IBP. Do you really think they'll trade Bell? God, you really must listen to every damn thing the media tells you. Oh, you are not talking to me. You got to be talking to someone else. Because my ass does not believe that rumor at all. All media outlets have said once the Jets hire GM, case will not be. I don't know what you're saying.
Call from
Benjamin.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
What's up, Benjamin? How you doing? Welcome to the cockpit.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, hanging in there. Where are you calling from?
Rockford, Illinois, man.
Nice, Illinois. I don't think I've gotten anyone from Illinois before, so welcome to the cockpit.
Yeah, man.
How'd you stumble?
It sucks being a Jets fan in Chicago country.
I was gonna say, how did you stumble across my channel out there? You just like YouTubing like Jet stuff, and I popped up.
No, I was actually on Facebook. Just looking at Facebook videos.
Oh yeah.
About the Jets. I saw it on Facebook. Link the YouTube channel.
Nice.
Start from there. But I can't tell you how many times throughout the whole entire draft process I was looking at offensive linemen.
Yep.
I knew at number 3, I knew it was going to be Quinn Williams or Josh Allen.
Yeah.
It was obvious if they didn't trade back, they were going to do Quinn or Josh Allen. It was obvious.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you how much. My legs, I can't tell you how much it fucking pissed me off. I watched the entire goddamn draft and just completely pick after pick. Ja'Kai played. I wasn't mad about that. I mean, that was pretty. But
yeah.
I think all Jets fans can unanimously agree that Ja'Kai Polite was a steal. But
yeah,
as the last, I don't know if it was like 3 or 4 picks after Polite, but pick after pick, just seeing no offensive linemen. Just completely don't get me wrong, Trayvon Wesco is a great player, but we don't need a goddamn tight end when we have no center. We have, a fucking tackle that's 29, 30 years old, way past his prime. We need somebody to replace Calvin Beachum. I mean, I don't know about Shell. I mean, he's probably.
Yeah, well, they're both free agents after this year, so that's a huge issue. We don't know, like, is Shell going to be healthy? Now, we got Edoga in the third round, but I think that was more of a panic pick because I think we wanted McGovern, the guy that went to Dallas at pick number 90, and I think when he got taken at 90, the Jets panicked and were like, oh, God, this isn't good. We got to get, like, the next guy. And then they traded up one pick to get Edoga. And, you know, it's cool because, like, Darnold knows him, so he could kind of vouch for him a little bit. And, you know, he's good in pass protection, which is exactly what we need in the passing league. But to wait to the third round, I would have loved to have gotten a center in free agency. Maybe they're really high on Harrison. I've heard that. I don't know if it's, like, 100% accurate. But if that's true, maybe we have our center already.
Well, I mean, Harrison isn't really, like... I mean, let's be honest. I mean, Harrison is not going to be our guy in, like, 5 years.
No, I agree. I agree. I think this next draft is going to be... I think we're going to go left tackle in round one. I think regardless of, you know, what happens, we're going to hope Edoga, you know, fills in somewhere. And, you know, it's pipe dream. Shell and Edoga are like the two guys, hopefully. But realistically, there's like 3 tackles that are coming out next year that are going to be really good. And hopefully the Jets are in range in some capacity to get one. And then I think we attack off wide receiver in free agency. I don't know who's going to be available, but...
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, I mean, we need, like, not saying that we're going to do great this year, but realistically, I'm probably thinking, you know, 7-9, 8-8. If we get right at that, like, 10, 11, 12 spot,
yeah.
If we got Jerry Jeudy, I would not be complaining at all, man. We haven't had a true number one wide receiver since, you know, Brandon Marshall.
Yeah, and even then, that was, I mean, that's, you got to think that's the tail end of his career. And granted, we got him for a great season with him and Fitz. They call it lightning in a bottle with that year. But we really haven't had that stud number one receiver in a long time. I mean, it's got to be Marshall. Marshall's got to be the only one we've had. I mean,
it's fucking crazy. I mean, Brandon Marshall broke the franchise receiving record, you know, for the Jets in 2015, and
it's crazy.
I mean, like, Robbie had the potential. I mean, he still has the potential because I mean, I think it's only like 25, something like that.
Yeah, he's young. But, he's only in his fourth year or fourth year, I think.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, with all the drops, passes, and like all the injuries and shit that he's had, I mean, he has the potential to be a number one receiver. I mean, he has all the tools to do it, but I mean, off field and all of that, I mean, I don't know what they're going to do with Anderson, though.
Yeah, I have a hard time thinking that, you know, just from watching the, what was it, the leak thing with Mosley and Bell, I think that is putting Leonard Williams and Robbie Anderson on notice, like, hey, we're not going to pay for mediocre talent, so you guys better step up, and then, like, maybe we'll work out a deal. I don't think we're going to keep Robbie. That's kind of my gut feeling. I think he's going to wind up walking at the end of the year, because I don't think we're going to want to match whatever he thinks he's worth.
A big position I think, you know, gets overlooked most of the time is punt returner. And
it's tough because there's so many fair catches.
Yeah, I mean, my brother-in-law's a Rams fan, and they got JoJo Nats, you know, was our punt returner.
Yeah.
I think a year or two ago. And
yeah.
I mean, he has done amazing in Los Angeles, you know. And it's just, you know, I was sad to see, you know, Jason Myers go.
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably the best kicker we've had since, you know, Nick Folk in his prime. But, you know, special teams like punt returner and all that. I mean, if we had a decent punt returning, like, you know, JoJo Natson or Cromartie or, you know, something like that, I mean, that could definitely, like...
Dude, what kills me is they've absolutely destroyed special teams in the last, like, decade. Ever since they you know, moved the kickoff up, and then they almost essentially got rid of onside kicks and, like, all these other, you know, little things that made special teams special. I wish they would just get rid of kickoffs at this point. Just put them at the 20 and just call it a day. Just skip. I don't need to see that play anymore. You're not getting kick returns anymore. Punt returns are cool because you still get the fumble. You still get people returning those. So I think that's probably the most exciting part. But then even then, it's almost always a block in the back penalty, and we lose 5 yards, and it's like, all right, re-kick, or, 5-yard penalty or whatever it is. So I don't know. Special teams is frustrating for me after it was one of my favorite, things in the entire game.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, being from, the Illinois, like Chicagoland area,
Oh, you love Hester then, probably.
God up here,
Dude, Hester was awesome to watch.
Worshipped having Hester.
Yeah. I mean, dude, the guy was magic. When he caught the ball, I would say him and, like, Dante Hall are, like, the two guys that I think of where I'm like, damn, those guys are fast. And they're going to get away from everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like, what the deal is with Andre Roberts. Like, I don't know if we still have him or not. But
no, he's on the Bills now.
Like, maybe 5 or 6 years younger, he'd be, like, a perfect, like, long-term solution.
Yeah, I think he's 31 or 32. He's on the Bills now. He actually went over there because we didn't re-sign him. But we got Crowder. Crowder has some fumbling issues. I don't know if those were on punt returns or if it was just on, receptions and stuff. So there's some issues there. I mean, I don't know. I would have liked to have seen Trent Cannon return kicks because he's really fast, but he fumbled the ball a bunch. So I don't know what we're going to do. I think we have a few potential options on the team right now. I mean, maybe they use... I don't think they'd use McGuire. I don't know what happens with McGuire. I really like him. But I think with Bell and... or no, I guess it was Cannon that I was... No, who did we sign? Did we get someone else? Who we got? We got Bell. God, now I'm losing my mind. I feel like we got a second...
I think we got D'Angelo Henderson, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think he's like a practice squad guy, though.
So I'm off base then. Whatever. I just want to see... I'd like to see Cannon get another shot, but I think with us, having Bell, having McGuire already, it's going to be hard to see those carries get split up or, like, touches get sent over to him, so...
Well, yeah. We have Ty Montgomery now, too, right?
That's what I'm thinking of. Ty Montgomery, yeah. I was like, I knew we got someone else.
He would probably be decent with returner punts, too.
Yeah, maybe that's why they got him. Because he's kind of a Swiss Army knife. He's like that running back receiver kind of hybrid. I don't know.
Yeah,
what's his
like a Christian McCaffrey kind of sort of thing.
Yeah, I haven't seen him play since Green Bay. He was in Baltimore last year, I think, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully he does well. I'm excited for this season. I don't think this is the year the Jets... I think the Jets win a Super Bowl with Darnold, and I think it's probably going to happen on his rookie contract. I don't think it's this year. I think it's probably next year. I'm not getting it tattooed on me or anything like that, but like, I think it's whenever Brady retires. When the Jets can win the division, that's going to be the year it happens. And I think this year we'll probably go... I think I was predicting 10-6 as like a really optimistic, outlook on this.
I mean, if history repeats itself, obviously, they're going to go 10-6 because, I'm seeing a trend with, first-year coaches, like with the Jets going 10-6 and then completely falling off the map after that,
Well, that's a lot of people bring that up. And a lot of people bring that up, and there's a few things that has to do with. So first off, it's the schedule. When you have a coach that gets fired, generally it's after a bad season, which means you're the fourth team in your division usually, and that means you're versing a fourth-place schedule. So you verse your division, one AFC division, one NFC division, and then those two other teams that you're going to verse are matched up based on your finishing spot in your division. So if the Jets finish fourth, then say we're versing the fourth-place person in the two other AFC divisions that we're not playing. So there's two games that could be way easier for a new coach unless, like, there's some weird changes. Like, we played the Browns, even though, like, they're way better last year or whatever. But the other thing is when you get a new coach in the building, there's a lot more fire. People are like, okay, I got to prove myself. I got to do this. Like, we could see a really good season this year, and then it just gets unhinged. And then we just fall apart. Like, that could happen. But our schedule's tough. We could go 0-3 the first 3 weeks.
Honestly, when it all boils down to it, like, because, obviously, by some miracle, only they'll win the division. If we beat the Patriots at least once in the year, I'm happy.
Oh, yeah, that's how I feel.
Fan, all in all, that's all I really want. Just at least once, just a good-ass Patriot ass whooping,
Oh, yeah, something like where, It doesn't have to be a really high score, but I just want to see them get after Brady and make him feel uncomfortable, and then we win by like 6 points or like 9 points, enough to like where he needs 2 possessions to like possibly scare me.
Exactly. But I'm gonna get off the phone to you right now, man. I'm gonna let some other callers talk now. But
all right, dude. I appreciate you calling in. Calling again sometime. My buddy from Illinois. Very cool. I like hearing where you guys are from. I get the New York, New Jersey stuff a lot, but I've had like Tennessee. I think I've had South Carolina, Texas, Florida, Illinois now. There was someone, you're probably using a VPN or something, but I have someone from Brazil that watches. So if you're from Brazil and you're one of 35 people that are watching the stream right now, I got 35 people in here. Yo, you guys are watching, hit the little like button down below. It helps. When people see that, they tune into the channel. Hit the like button. I should probably say that more during my live streams to get more people to do that, but I don't know. I try not to sell out too much. I'm like, I don't know. I have fun with this sort of stuff, and I do it just because I like talking to you guys. And I like the sound of my voice. So, there's that. What do we got going on in the comments? Bellamy. #1 defense got killed multiple times in games. So we go 10-6. Yeah, Jets are not going 10-6, 8-8 at best. God, I don't want to agree with Dark, whoever you are, Dark Dem. I can't see the rest of it because I'm not looking at my actual YouTube thing, but I really hope that the Jets do better than 8-8. I think 8-8's the baseline. If you go worse than that, then like heads got to roll. But Gase just came in this year, so maybe heads don't roll. I don't know. You really just got to make sure that Darnold stays on board and wants to like re-sign eventually. Because if we start screwing around and not getting him weapons and not protecting him, and he's just getting knocked around, he's not going to re-sign with us. He'd be terrible, terrible. No bueno. What else? I hate that we have a bye week on week 4, Vinny. I agree. Week 4 is bullshit. There's no reason that NFL teams should have a bye week before week like 7. I'm sure there's some type of formula that you can work out. They just want to have as many games on as possible, and only having 4, having a few teams on a week 4 bye, somehow that works out. I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me. Gilbert Go. You think the Williams brothers will be around for a few years? I think 1 year. I think Leonard's gone.
Call from?
No.
What's up? What's up, dude? Welcome to the cockpit.
Hello.
Where are you calling from?
I'm from New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Yeah. I'm wondering, should the Jets, let's say Bell gets injured, what do we do?
If Darnold gets injured?
Bell. Le'Veon Bell.
Oh, if Bell gets injured, I'm going to cry. I'm going to curl up in the fetal position and just cry.
Yeah, because
I'd be so upset.
Any backup.
No, we don't. I mean,
Eli McGuire?
You got Eli McGuire, you got Ty Montgomery, and that's really it. I mean, if he goes down, you got to hope that he stays healthy. And he's pretty good at not, I don't want to say he's pretty good at not getting hurt, but he's pretty good at not taking big shots. He kind of runs out of bounds, and he kind of like doesn't take the big hit like some of the other running backs take, so you kind of have to hope for that. But you got to hope, dude's been out for a year. You got to hope that he doesn't get like a torn hamstring or something like that. Who's your favorite Jet player right now?
I like Robbie Anderson.
I like Robbie Anderson. I think he's people are calling him the sun god because he's like always tweeting out pictures and sending pictures out. I don't know. He's interesting.
Hopefully he doesn't get in trouble.
Yeah, I don't want to see him get in trouble. I don't know what's going to come of some of the stuff that happened last offseason. I'm sure he'll probably get some type of fine. Maybe he won't get a suspension. I don't know. I like him, but I don't think he's got... I just hope he matures a little bit and wants to stay in New York, because I think there's a really good chance that a team is going to want to sign him away from us, and I don't know if we're going to want to pay the money needed to keep him at the end of the year.
Yeah, and do you think, since we're probably going to lose Anderson, should we get a next year draft of a wide receiver?
I think we'll look at wide receiver and left tackle in free agency first, whichever one has the better talent pool. Like if there's like 2 or 3 good receivers or 2 or 3 linemen, I think we'd go hard after them. But if not, we could look towards the draft. And if we finish in a top 10 pick, maybe we go for the tackle because it's, you know, an early pick. If we finish in that like 10 to 20 range, then I could definitely see one of the top wide receivers for sure.
Yeah. Jerry Jeudy.
My buddy Vinny in the chat goes, Robbie Anderson had all his charges dropped. He will play week 1. Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
But
Yeah,
just having your charges drop don't necessarily mean that you are going to play week 1. I think he'll play week 1. I don't think he'll wind up getting too many issues. When that whole thing came out...
Hopefully he doesn't go like Odell and just rant on the sideline.
Oh, no, that won't happen. I love Odell. Odell is so good. I would have given up our 3rd overall pick hands down to get Odell. I think he's phenomenal. I think he's a head case, but he is phenomenal. I would have loved to pair him with Darnold. That would have been incredible.
Yeah, but I remember like the last game of the season, he got mad, threw his helmet for no reason.
Oh, yeah. Well, not Darnold. Odell's a head case. He was upset because Eli is not good anymore, and you know he's not getting the ball. They don't have an offensive line, so he couldn't run down the field and make all the plays that he's capable of making. I can't wait to watch him in Cleveland this year because I think Baker's going to throw the ball all over the field. But you know it's hard to have. The Mara family very much did not like Odell's antics, and I think that's why they took Daniel Jones. It's because he reminds them of Eli. It's that very passive, stoic kind of, you know, mentality.
Yeah. Odell, hopefully he doesn't have issues in Cleveland because he has Jarvis Landry.
Yeah.
His buddy.
Oh, yeah, he's got his Jarvis Landry buddy from LSU. I would love to have gotten one of those guys, and the Browns got both of them. And they got Kareem Hunt. And they're loaded over there. That team is stacked.
Yeah. They lost their safety, Jabril Peppers.
Yeah, they traded Peppers away for Odell, right? Is that how that worked? Or was it for the line? No, I think it was for Odell. I think it was Peppers.
Yeah, it was for Odell.
And 17.
They gave Peppers the first and I think a 3rd.
Yeah, that sounds right. See, I don't know. I don't agree with what the Giants did in the draft. I think they were a little wonky on some of the things they actually pulled the trigger on it. Like I think the quarterback would have been there at 17. I do like that they traded back up for that corner. I think the corner was really good.
Yeah.
Well, whatever, dude.
Yeah, thanks for answering.
No problem. I appreciate you calling in. Call back in sometime. Doo-doo. Oh, I got 22 likes now. I had 15 likes, so 7 people listened to my little thumbs up thing. If you're listening to the live stream, just take a second. Drop a little thumbs up. Oh, I got thumbs down, too. Someone doesn't like me. One of those other Jet YouTubers. Gangrene David screwing with me. Or I've watched a little bit of Jets HQ. I haven't watched too much of them. And then I haven't been on Jet Central's channel in a while. I've been just too busy. I haven't watched any YouTube videos, really. It's kind of bothers me that I don't get as much time as I do in the winter. The winter time I get like a ton of time to make all these videos for you guys and like do all my research. And it's also fun because the playoffs are going on. It's draft season, so it's kind of a fun time to make videos. Right now it's kind of the lull, so I guess it's all right to be working a lot. That's why I did this live stream. I started this live stream, one, because I had a lot of fun during the Le'Veon Bell where is he going to sign kind of thing. But then I also did it because I wanted to put out some type of content consistently throughout the year, and this was how I thought it might have to happen because I work so many hours. But we'll see. Remember Robbie? Ooh, I'm not saying that out loud. Yeah, no, I agree with Kevin with the whole Robbie comment. Man, what a big dummy. See, he said that. Here's my thinking with that whole thing. He got charged with like 13 accounts of, whatever, all these different things. My guess would be he said that to the cop. The cop was like, you're an idiot. I'm going to throw the book at you. You're going to get every ticket in that I can. You're going to get broken taillight. You're going to get unsafe passing. You're going to get speeding, reckless driving. You're going to get everything, which I would do the same thing. If you started saying that about my fiance, I'd be like, dude, how much is wrong with your car right now? And then, obviously it's not as, when you saw all those charges go, I'm a part of a football forum, and what I did was I found the stretch of road that Robbie Anderson got pulled over on, and I found out the direction in which he was going from the police report. And I should have made a video about this. I don't know why I didn't. I think it was too polarizing at the time, and people were like, this side, this side, and then it was like, I was like, I'm not touching that. But I look up how this thing went down, and I read the police report, and I'm looking at it, I was like, any lawyer that reads this police report and watches the map the way I just did could have gotten anyone out of that ticket. It was like all just totally like plausible sort of situations. Like, there were like, I was looking at like traffic lights, I was looking at like all these different things to see why he could have been speeding at that particular time given that particular, occurrence or whatever. And I knew all that. I didn't know all the charges were going to get dropped, but I knew a ton of them were going to get dropped. It just made no sense for, But then the media's going crazy. Robbie Anderson charged with 13 felony accounts or 13 whatever misdemeanors. And dude, that's why you don't watch mainstream media. Watch Jets Talk, baby. I'm going to tell you the truth. You got to sift through the bullshit. This is why I have this channel. I'm here to drop knowledge on you guys and girls. My 0.5% of my population that is female. Or maybe it's a bunch of girls that are just lying about their gender on YouTube. It's possible. I've never had a female call into the show. So right now I'm 100% male. Whatever. What is Quinnen Williams' NFL player comparison? Did you watch any videos? It's Aaron Donald. Hands down. The dude's really good. I'm excited to watch this whole Vinny. Yeah, Bleacher Report is the worst. See, I guess I like, it's weird. I kind of pick and choose some of the stuff I like. I like to read a little bit of everything, and then I see, comments, or I see, questions or topics that are just posted in certain things. I'm like, did you even think about this before you posted it? Like the whole Le'Veon Bell trade. Why would Adam Gase, who was upset with how much we paid Le'Veon Bell to play on our team, want to pay Le'Veon Bell that much money to not be on our team? Does it make sense? No. It doesn't make sense. He's not going to get traded. Like, don't worry about it. Unless there's some crazy rift now between Bell and Gase because Bell's just totally bent out of shape because of that whole situation. If I was Gase, I'd just be like, yo, I'm sorry. This is what I felt before. Let's move past it. Let's run the rock. And that's how you do that. Bleacher Report is good for reporting a story that broke 30 minutes before. Well, that's just it. Everything's all like copy-paste stuff, and I don't know. It's ridiculous. Oh, I got 7 more likes. Yeah, see? I guess I got to keep talking like that. If I got to keep saying like, oh yeah, leave me some likes down below, then maybe I'll get a little more. But I don't really need the likes. I don't need your approval, but I enjoy it. Every little like I get and every little view I get is cool. I get excited. What do we got? I would trade Leonard Williams before he leaves us in free agency. Kevin, that sounds like a great idea, but what team is going to trade anything of value for a $14.2 million defensive tackle that averages 3 sacks a year? It's not happening. What are we going to get? A 3rd round pick? I'd rather keep him for this year. Hopefully he does better, and then maybe you tag and trade him. But even a tag and trade wouldn't happen because that's like an $18 million tag. I think the transition tag is still even like close to $18 million, which is the average of the top 10 at the position. But then you get the opportunity to match the offer, which is interesting. I would probably consider that. I guess it depends how we allocate our resources. What games are you going to this year? I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. So my birthday is November 4th. The Jets are playing the Dolphins in Miami on November 3rd, so I want to go to that game. But that's an away game, so I got to fly down to Miami for that one. But my family lives in Florida, so I can kind of hop around. Maybe I link up with Jets Central. We talked about doing another video, but it's just been, our schedules are both kind of crazy. We were originally going to do this live stream. Well, I asked him if he wanted to do this live stream and do a consistent thing on Monday nights. And then you just get to hear the conversation between 2 prominent Jet YouTubers, and you guys call in and complain about us. Or to us. But he didn't want to commit, so there's that. Trade him to the Browns, get a second rounder and a fourth rounder. It's not going to happen, Kevin. Not happening. Stop trying to make it happen. I would love for it to happen, but it's not going to happen. God, I hope we don't hire Peyton Manning. Jaswell, I'm fine with Peyton Manning. I just don't want to see Peyton Manning in like the GM role with like no experience. Player personnel? Sure. President? Sure. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
Call from
Jason Green.
What's up, Jason? Welcome to the cockpit.
Hey man, what's up?
Not too much. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Lancaster, California.
Whoa, California. I don't think I've had a California one yet. What's up, dude? What's on your mind?
Well, I was calling to come first off is for the Darren Lee trade.
Sure.
I think that the Darren Lee trade was it was just Adam Gase just getting him out of here because I believe he was taking too long to trade him.
I think it's a power move. I think it's one of those things you come into a situation, you're like, I'm going to show everyone who's boss. I'm going to ship this guy off for peanuts. And you're going to be like, okay, you're going to buy in or you're going to be off this team. And I think that's probably how he handled it. Now, it kind of sucks because it hurts us as a team because I think Lee's probably more valuable than a sixth rounder, at least for us this season. I would have much preferred to let him walk than take a sixth round pick. But I don't know. Whatever. What do you think about the trade?
I believe he was worth a fourth rounder. Maybe if he played very well this season before we gave maybe a third.
Sure. Yeah, I thought we could have gotten like a fourth for him. That was sort of where I was hoping to land a pick. But realistically, he hasn't really had that great of a career. He had the Detroit game, which was great, but he should have kept his mouth shut about knowing the plays. Then it would have been like, oh, wow, he's so good because he just, had instincts or whatever, or knew how to play. I don't know.
Sorry.
What else is on your mind?
And in the next GM, I believe if it's either going to be the Eagles GM, the guy they keep talking about.
Yeah, Joe Douglas.
Yeah, it's probably going to be him. There's no way it's going to be Manning. I don't think Manning will come out just to do that.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. The whole Manning thing, I mean, other than, like, it being a flashy name and the Jets just doing it because it's a flashy name, like, that would frustrate the hell out of me. It seems like they're making the right moves-ish. And by doing a Peyton Manning thing, I think they go backwards.
Yeah. Well, all I know is whoever they're going to bring in, I think it's just going to be a puppet for Gase.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I think they're going to have to work hand in hand, and it makes sense because you want your coach and GM to be on the same page. So, I mean, maybe the GM says, hey, look, I really like this particular player, and here's why. Gase, what's your opinion on this player? And they're like, okay, well, now you're working as a team. But if you're bringing in the GM, I think Joe Douglas has to have final say of the Jets' 53-man roster because if he doesn't get that added in, it's not technically a move up in his career path, so the Eagles could actually block us. So I think we have to give him player control if we want him, I believe.
Okay. And then there's one more thing. For the whole, everyone's kind of panicking with Alec Gaines being the GM as of right now.
Yep.
I don't buy, for all those people, you shouldn't worry about it because of all these trades, all the things he's going to have to do is to get through the owner, which the owner wanted Bell, so I don't think that ain't going to happen.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think I think the owner really wanted Bell. I think the salary cap implications don't make any sense to trade him. And I don't think we're going to get anything for him. What are you getting for Le'Veon Bell? Is it just a salary dump and you're just trying to get a second-round pick or a third-round pick? I don't know if we're even going to get that kind of pick for a player that no one wanted to pay that much money to.
Yeah, and probably for Adam Gase, he probably just, if he could, he probably just held him off fourth rounder, which would make the whole thing just blow up in a vase.
I would be furious. I I'd watch the Jets, but if we got rid of Bell, I would probably, especially because like we didn't give Darnold any weapons anyway. So to take away Bell, which is such like a good weapon for him, I think is sacrilegious. I don't think you can do it.
No, that just shows that we're building over again.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, dude. I appreciate you calling in. It's what 3 hours earlier. What is it? 6:46 by you?
Let me check real quick. It's 6:46.
Boom! You're kicked out of the cockpit. Thank you for calling in, dude. I appreciate it. Hey, that was my first caller from California too. Kind of cool. I should make like a little map of all the callers and where they call from. But then people are just gonna start lying to me. I'm not gonna know. They'll be like, "Oh yeah, I am calling from Argentina," and then they'll be like, "Oh, you totally are, but you're lying to me because I can see you have a 845 area code or a 201 area code." Maybe not. We'll see. I don't know if I could. Can I get long distance calls on Google Voice? Oh, I got 35 likes. See, you guys paying attention. I got 41 people in here, so I should have 41 likes. Hit the little thumbnail down below. Thumbnail, thumbs up, I guess you could leave me a thumbs down too. That would make me sad though. I like it when people see the thumbs up. Then people are like, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll watch his live stream the next time. We get a consistent like 40 to 80 people in this live stream consistently. Today it's been I don't know if we've gotten over 50 at all. I think we're at 53 for a little bit. Let's see. Can I look at it? Nope. Oh no, yeah, we were at 55. 55 was the most we had this particular stream, which is pretty good considering it's May and no football news is going on. Now maybe I should have. Hey, thanks for the 845 shout out. Yo, where are you from, 16? What town are you from? Because my area code was 845 for a little bit. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see. And it's gonna be really weird when we find out we're from the same town. We're gonna be like, oh my god, we're friends. Total friends. Maybe not. Maybe we're not friends. The delay on this thing is incredible. It's absolutely fascinating that there's like probably a 15-second delay at least on this. What do we got? Gilbert, love the show, dude. Thanks. I appreciate it. I like when you guys come in here and talk. Keeps me sane. I gotta figure out another way to like have fun with this. I don't know if I can do. I was thinking about starting like a Patreon account and doing some type of giveaway maybe during the live stream. Like, you know, if I can get enough to like just sort of cover a 15 minutes from Poughkeepsie. Okay, cool. I used to live in Warwick, so that was like probably 45 minutes from Poughkeepsie. Yeah, I want to do like a Patreon account, sort of just to get enough money to give away a shirt and not like cost me money each time I do it, because I don't make enough to like cover these prizes. It's just sort of like I have fun with it, and yeah, if it helps get me a few more subscribers, then why not? But I'd like to give away a shirt every like week. That would be kind of fun, and maybe we get more people on the live stream. I want to do more interview things. I did one with Gangrene David. That was fun. But I'd like to get other teams' YouTubers on here. It's just tough because like I don't talk to many other YouTubers. I talk to who do I talk to? I talk to a little bit of The Entertainer. I talk to Hashtag Sports. Those guys are pretty good buddies. We go back and forth occasionally. I haven't watched any of their stuff recently, so guys, if you ever do listen to this podcast or this little live stream in the last like 10 minutes of the hour-long stretch, I apologize. I did not watch any of their recent stuff. But I try to comment on their stuff when I can. Yeah, I don't know. I have fun with this stream. I gotta think. If you guys think of anything fun that I can do for this stream or things that you want to see done, I am totally down to do something. Jason Green, Jet Central. Yeah, if you guys want to see Jet Central on this live stream, hit him up because I'm totally down to do it. It's this whole, you know, I don't know. I think I was overly critical in a comment that I said to him a while back, and I don't know if he particularly likes me. And he probably thinks I'm trying to like steal subscribers from him, which is like I would love to get some of his subscribers because I think there's probably a bunch of people that subscribe to him that would really enjoy my channel. But I understand. I get it. We're all fighting together. I don't care. I don't think it's much of a competition. We do different things. He does those reaction videos like right away. He's super fast at getting stuff out. He gets like the, you know, he's in the car or he's you know, sitting at his desk. He's like, oh my God, yo, this just happened. And, you know, he pulls that up. And then, you know, I try to do something a little bit different, just so it's like a different kind of thing. Like, because if I were to do the same thing that he does, it wouldn't go well, because he's got such a big following already. It's just something that we probably need to do different things, so that way it sets our channels apart a little bit. But I would love to collab with him and have a consistent thing. It doesn't even need to be on my channel. I don't care. It could be on his channel if he wants. I thought about doing, like, maybe we do some type of group YouTube kind of thing and get other people, but it's tough because to get that many people committed to one, and then, like, I get it. Everyone's sort of committed to their own individual YouTube stream, because it's a lot. It takes a lot to, like, I guess it depends on the kind of video. When you're putting out videos that are, like, kind of reactionary and there's no editing, you can pump out videos really fast. Like, I think Jet Central's got, like, 780 videos or something like that. I was just looking at it the other day. I was like, damn, I think I got 100. I was like, I'm pretty, like, far behind. But he's been doing it for 4 years, maybe. I've been doing it for a year, a little over a year now. But I really shot up, you know, the last 3 months probably. Since January, I shot up, like, 3,000 subscribers, so, like, that was cool. Maybe a little bit more than that. Oh, Vinny, I like your video better, though. You just like calling in and talking and playing instruments. I appreciate it. Let's see, what's it? I just got into watching Thrones, bro, and I thought of you. I'm glad. Dude, watch Thrones. Well, don't think of me during certain parts of Thrones, because there's some weird, like, parts in Thrones. But, like, I'm glad you're watching Thrones. It's worth the watch. Gilbert, I live in Miami now, and people hate me, but there are a lot of Jet fans here. There's a ton of Jet fans in Florida. There's some really cool... There's, like, a lot of Jet fans. I went to a bar that hosts Jet fans, and there was, like, 50 people there that go there every single Sunday. But it's on the West Coast. It wasn't on the East Coast. Let's see, what else we got in here? I watch both of you. See, that's what it is. See, how long are his videos? Like 10 minutes? And my videos are like 5 or 6 minutes. So what do you devote? 16 minutes twice a week to, like, watch our videos? It's not a competition. There's plenty of eyes watching. Yes, but I agree. Very weird shit. Yeah, there's some weird stuff that happens in Game of Thrones. But if you haven't watched Game of Thrones, when you watch it all the way through, you should watch it one more time all the way through. And you'll pick up on things that happen in Season 1 and Season 2 that you're like, holy shit, they told us that, and I, like, totally missed it? Yeah, that was a thing. What's the biggest thing that we need? I say is... Wait, what is that? What is the... Oh, O-line. I thought you were saying online. Dude, I'm done talking about football right now. I'm just talking about stuff. We got 6 minutes. Now I gotta take a shower. I'm gonna take, like, an ice cold shower to try and, like, cool down. I'm gonna sleep with ice packs on me. No, seriously, what do you guys want to see in the live stream? What sort of things would you like? I'd like to try and incorporate some type of live, like, poll or something. If I could have maybe ask a question and you get to see live results kind of, like, pop up on the screen. That would be cool. I don't know how to do that, though. I think I probably need to do some type of poll online and then screen capture the website that's recording it. I think that's how that has to work. I like how you do a show every Monday. Yeah, dude, I try to, like, I want to stay somewhat consistent so that way people tune in. I don't know. I get a few people. I hope this will get a little bit bigger. Live polls with viewers that you can see. Okay, see, that's a good one. I got to figure out. I'll try to do that for next week if I can, and I'll try to, like, it may not even be football related. It may be, is that a thing on Twitter? I think it is for has anyone vet donated to you? Yeah, I've had a few donations. I had a $4.99 one last week. I had a 99-cent one. I buy live stream your reaction to games. I could do that. I don't know. I don't know if I should, like, because I like sitting down and just watching all the games, and then I like being composed and kind of getting a breakdown. I don't know. I'm not super big on the reaction because, like, we'll see. We'll see on the reaction stuff. I like the live stream. Have fun with that. Jets trivia facts tests would be cool. That would be kind of neat. I'd have to enlist Vinny and Mark's help to try and get questions because those guys know way more of the trivial things that like I don't know if I could come up with. But I could do some interesting like poll facts. And I think I can screen capture that. I could probably do it from Twitter, and then I can make you guys like actually follow me on Twitter. I think I got like 200 followers on Twitter. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, right there. I don't tweet very much, but you can tweet at me. I'll tweet back. I enjoy that sort of stuff. There isn't composure after a loss. Yeah, no. It depends. It depends how it happens, because last year I was very much in the I just want to see Darnold play well, and I want to see him not get hurt. That's all. I don't care. Didn't matter what the record was. Did not matter at all what the record was. This year I want to see 8-8. So maybe there's a little more passion in some of that. I love your channel, and I hope that you continue the amazing work. You're the most knowledgeable fan I know, and it's so awesome watching you. Oh man, Niabra Can. I like you. Thank you for that. I like to think I'm, pretty knowledgeable in some of this stuff, and I sort of figured that out because I talk to people and they're like, how do you know that? I'm like, well, because I'm just not an idiot. And I don't mean to like call anyone an idiot. It's literally just like, well, if X plus Y equals Z, then yes, this makes sense. And I'm really big into the salary cap, and I like the rules and some of the finer sort of points of the NFL. So there's like little things that I don't know. I think that people would enjoy. Jets in Brazil too. Who said Jets in Brazil too? What are other sites you are a part of? So obviously you got my Instagram. You got my Twitter. That's my email. But I've only had a handful of emails. I've actually had who is it? Hashtag Sports reached out to me. So we talked a little bit there. I had a few people like contact me for podcasts. But, I mean, unless you have something that's concrete, I don't know if I want to do a podcast with some random person. Probably not. Been fun. Talk to you soon, Jets Talk. Take it easy, Sports Dom. Thank you for staying in the chat, like, pretty much the entire time. I've been watching your name pop up. I haven't really shouted you out. But what other sites am I a part of? I'm a part of Football's Future. I have not been active on that forum in about a year and a half, 2 years, because I found another Jet forum that I really like. I'm a big fan of Jet Nation. The Jet Nation forums, they were actually looking for someone to do YouTube content for them, and I kept it under wraps that like who I was on that forum. And then I was like, hey, I run this YouTube channel. I don't know if you want, to kind of collab or do something, and me to like endorse the forums. And they're like, hey, we really like your content, but you're a little dicey on some of your hot takes. You kind of curse a little bit. Like, we have the Jets watching us and, like, Yes Network, so, like, we really can't partner with you. I'm sorry. And I was like, all right, that's cool. I get it. Whatever. I was like, it makes sense. I understand. But then, they started their own thing, and I guess it's gaining a little bit of traction. But the forums are pretty cool. I have a lot of fun with that sort of stuff. Oh, Gangrene David. Sounds like I'm too late. Shake my head. Damn right you're too late. It's 10 o'clock. About to sign off. David. Gangrene David. Jason Derulo. Oh, man. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. Alright guys, I appreciate you tuning in, all 40 of you that I got 43 thumbs up. Yeah, see, that's kind of cool. No, dude, guys, I appreciate you guys. I'll be here, same time next week, Monday, 8 o'clock. I know it's Memorial Weekend, so if you guys aren't tuning in, you guys are slugging some beers, you're having a barbecue, you're having fun with all that sort of stuff. I appreciate you. I want to talk more with you guys. I'm going to try and do the live poll next week. I'll see if I can figure that out. Maybe I'll work out the kinks during a slow part of the season. This is Jets Talk. Tuning off. Tuning off, tuning out, whatever. One more time. J-E-T-A.